What's up, millionaires in the making? Welcome to episode 134 of the MITM Podcast, where we unlock success daily by journeying through the 6 pillars. I'm your host, Tye Aarons, the founder of the MITM Club, and today we're diving deep into the power of self-reflection and introspection. This isn't just about looking at what's behind you, but understanding how those reflections can help propel you forward to the wealth and the success that you desire. Let's start off with the very foundation of today's discussion. Self-reflection. What exactly is self-reflection? It's not just about thinking about your past actions or decisions. It's about a deep assessment of your experiences, feelings, and behavior. Think about it. When was the last time that you sat down and really thought about why you do the things you do? Self-reflection is about peeling back the layers and getting to the core of your motivations, your fears, your goals, and about understanding yourself on a level that goes beyond just the surface. This practice can reveal your true potential. It's like shining a light on the habits that might be holding you back. Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels, making the same mistake over and over? Self-reflection helps you break that cycle. It allows you to see the patterns in your behavior and understand why they exist, so you can start making changes that lead to growth and success. What makes self-reflection so powerful? How does it affect our brains and our ability to succeed? Did you know that regular introspection and self-reflection can actually rewire the brain for success? When we take the time to reflect on our thoughts and behaviors, we're engaging in a process known as neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. I first learned about this in a book called Psycho-Cybernetics, something that one of my old coworkers gave to me years ago. Now, when you think about your actions and their outcomes, the brain starts to see patterns. It learns what works and it learns what doesn't work. And that's where habits come from. Over time, this will lead to improved decision-making skills and increased emotional intelligence, both of which are important to achieving financial freedom and personal success. Think of your brain as a garden, and you're the gardener. Every time you reflect, you're planting and nurturing seeds of growth. That actually makes me think about this other book. It's called As a Man Thinketh. And you probably heard of this saying, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. And the whole book goes into talking about the way that we address our thoughts, our beliefs, and understandings shape who we become as people, right? It goes very deep into helping us understand who we are and who we can become based on nurturing our thoughts. And as we understand the science behind self-reflection and our thoughts, we can start to see how it empowers us to make better choices and navigate our lives with greater clarity and purpose. But how can we add this practice into our daily lives in a way that is both manageable and easy? You see, many people struggle with self-reflection because it's uncomfortable to face our shortcomings, to see the things that you're terrible at. It's hard to look in the mirror and confront parts of ourselves that we'd rather ignore. Here's the good news. Self-reflection doesn't have to be a painful process. In fact, it can be empowering. Let me share some practical techniques to make self-reflection a daily habit that drives growth and improvement. Tip number 1, daily journaling. Start or end your day by writing in a journal. Reflect on what you did, how you felt, and what you learned. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do well today? What could I have done differently? What could I have done better? This is actually a part of the 6-pillar course that we have and the 6-pillar retreat. Anyone that comes on those, you get the MITM workbook. And in the workbook, I can give you guys a free PDF if you click the link down below this video. But in that workbook, it helps you see every single day a quick checklist. It's part of the morning or evening routine. What are you grateful for, proud of, excited about? What are 3 things that you learned? And there's a couple other things I'm not going to mention here. It's a whole different conversation. For tip number 1, that's the main stuff that we got for you. The second tip is mindful meditation. Take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and meditate. Focus on your breathing. Allow your thoughts to just flow. When you reflect on your day or your goals, do so with a sense of curiosity rather than judgment. And as a Vipassana practitioner, I want to tell you, when you actually sit in silence and observe your thoughts as they are. I have a whole video just on Vipassana. You guys can check it out. And if you want to know more about meditative practices, you can check out my book, The Total Upgrade. That's a whole separate thing. But yeah, if you guys want to actually know more about meditating, definitely let me know down below if that's a topic you want to explore more. Now, the third tip that we have today is to regularly review. Set aside time each week to review your goals and your progress. Look at what you have achieved and what still needs work. Use this time to adjust your plans and set new objectives. Tip number 4 is to seek feedback. Don't be afraid to ask others for feedback. Sometimes an outside perspective can give you valuable insights that you might have missed on your own. One of the things that I do every 3 to 6 months is I ask 5 people that are close to me to give me the most raw truth of who I am and who I have been so that I can make changes to become someone that I want to be compared to who I am being. As humans, we're talking about neuroplasticity. This tells you the mind can shift to whatever you want. And by having that outside external perspective, it can help you shift to where you want to be instead of the rigid lane that you're already on. There's some common pitfalls that people have when it comes to self-reflection. Self-reflection isn't without its difficulties. It's easy to get stuck in a loop of negative thinking or to become critical of yourself. Here are some common traps and how to avoid them to ensure that you're actually doing things in a constructive and empowering way. So the first thing you want to avoid is overthinking. It's easy to fall into the trap of overthinking. Instead of endlessly analyzing every detail, focus on identifying the key insights and taking actions on the things you can take care of. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Rather than dwelling on what went wrong, like telling yourself, I'm so terrible at this. Which goes into the next one, negative self-talk. Avoid being too harsh on yourself. Self-reflection is about growth, not self-criticism. Replace negative thoughts with constructive ones. For instance, instead of thinking I always fail, reframe it to what can I do differently next time to improve? What can I learn from this? The third thing a lot of people fail with is a lack of action. Reflection without action is futile. Make sure to translate your insights to concrete steps. Create a plan, set goals, implement the changes you want to see in your life. Take action now. The fourth pitfall that so many people fall into is they get tunnel vision. Don't focus solely on your weaknesses. Balance your reflections by acknowledging your strengths and achievements. This will help you maintain a positive and balanced perspective. Because there's some things that you're absolutely amazing at, and there's things that you're terrible at. When you reflect, you want to have a good balance of both and everything. By being mindful of these pitfalls, you can ensure that your self-reflection remains a powerful tool for growth and improvement. As we wrap up, let's discuss some actionable steps you can take right away to start incorporating self-reflection into your daily routine. I know I mentioned some things earlier, but here are your action steps. Every day that you do your reflection, make sure you take at least 5 to 10 minutes a day to do a reflection. In fact, the worksheet that you can download below this video is very quick. It'll help you see your areas of weakness and your areas of strength and see how to improve them. Do this in a journal. Whether it's a note on your phone that you're using as journaling or a physical book that you grab from the dollar store. The more you reflect, you're learning about yourself. So keep track. Practice gratitude. An attitude of gratitude will take you far in life. Begin or end your day by reflecting on the things that you're grateful for, great thing you're proud of. This practice can help you maintain a positive mind and focus on the good in your life. Right now, go and ask one of your family members for some feedback, one of your friends for some feedback. Go do it now. And then review and adjust. See if you're going on the course that you want to go on or if you're going on a course that you don't want to go on, and adjust accordingly. By taking these steps, you'll be well on your way to mastering the art of self-reflection and unlocking your full potential. Remember, this journey to success starts within. It starts with the self. That's why it's the first pillar. So take some time to reflect and learn about yourself, the amazing person that you are, the amazing growth that you can have, and the transformation will come. Now, if you found any value in today's episode, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and share this with someone that you love. If you're ready, well, you are ready to master your cash. So join the Money Mastery Dash. It's a 5-day course. You'll master your cash in 5 days or less. And with that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Give them that creme de la creme whenever I